There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Random DOS game show. And this is Tintin Out Tibet. And for those who don't know, Tintin is I think he's Belgian or French or something comic from Europe, unsurprisingly. And he was quite popular in various mediums, including a television show. I believe they were called The Adventures of Tintin, and they were very popular. Not as popular as the comic, but yeah, I remember watching them when I was younger, growing up. So this is Tintin in Tibet, and we're on the trail of the Yeti. You can see his footprints there, and I have tried to get the sound working. I've had no luck, which is odd. So we're just going to go without sound, I believe. Let's see if it's disabled in the options. No, apparently there's meant to be music here. We're just going to turn the level to easy, because we know what I'm like with these sort of games. And you'll see what sort of game it is in a minute. Right. Let's hit game, and I will explain what's going on. In China, a train follows the Yangtze, which is a river. Tintin is making for Hao. Suddenly the train comes to a stop. Oh no, what's happened? Right, so you've got your standard side-scrolling view here. You've got your health and lives in the top left-hand corner, and the time in the top right there. Now, this is a bit different from your usual. I'm pressing the down arrow key. That moves Tintin temporarily to the foreground. See him there? And then he can move to the background. Now, the controls are a bit finicky. So if I come forward, you'll see somebody is going to throw a box. I'll just move to the foreground. Ha! Your boxes aren't going to hurt me. Except they are. It's V to jump, for some reason, and the arrow keys to move. And I do not know why. Let's see if I can jump over a box. Yes, we can. Excellent. Go on to... Oh, Tintin. And this is one of the problems I have with this game. You'll see it, platforming fans, immediately. Let's just head on, see if we can get a little further. Right, we've reached the train itself here, but there's a box blocking our way. So we go up to the box, and we press the down arrow key to pick it up, and put it down. But you'll see, oh, there's a bunch of steam there. So this is one of those timed elements. And I didn't time it right, and I'm dead. But rather than being dead, because Tintin is for families, Tintin's just tired. So very tired. So we go back to where we were initially, and I'll run down why I don't like this game. Obviously, I tested it a little beforehand, and you'll see in a minute. Let's just avoid these children, shall we? And the boxes, and yep, okay. Stupid children. And boxes everywhere. No, stop throwing boxes. Yep. There's the problem I have with it in a nutshell right there. And you'll be like, Lonnie, I didn't see anything. Let's just move that over there. Now, can we jump over the steam? Probably not. Let's find out. No. Right. We made it past the train with very little life left, and the clock is ticking away. But you can see our problem here. Look at that. There's a big old rail here, and it doesn't go anywhere. So what is Tintin meant to do? Jump on the train? No, he clips through the train and ends up hitting smoke. So my problem with the game is the collision detection. It's some of the worst I've seen in a platformer. It's just abysmal. You get hit by absolutely everything. The pixel definition of like what constitutes where a thing is or isn't is awful. And when you combine that with my really bad platforming abilities in general, it makes for a frustrating game, you know? So I don't honestly know where to go from here with this train. It's like I've reached the end of the train. Okay, that's fine. And I also noticed when he puts the box down, he hurts himself. Well, not hurts, but bounces back off the box. Okay. Right, we've made it to the end of the track. There is a log there, but I don't know what to do with it. So I believe there's a sprint function here if you hold down C. So I'm going to go C and V, and I'm going to fall to my death. Because it doesn't matter if you're jumping from on high. It doesn't make a difference. He just plummets like a rock. So that is Tintin in Tibet. As you can hear from my tone, I'm not very impressed by it in the slightest. It's one of those licensed platformers, you know, the way they had Aladdin and The Lion King and various ones like that were quite difficult. Some of them were masochistically difficult. But Tintin in Tibet feels like a sort of really shoddy version of that, you know. I feel like if they'd improved the collision detection, maybe there's a different version for a console or something that's better. The PC version, it's like really difficult to dodge stuff in, but maybe that's just me being terrible at platformers. Also, the fact that I can't get the sound working is a mark against it. But yeah, if you like licensed platformers and you don't mind a bit of finickiness with it, I mean, I didn't show all the features there. There is apparently an ice pick or something that comes later or something, but you know, it's serviceable, but I wouldn't go out of my way to play it unless you're a really big fan of either platformers or Tintin, or the concept of licensed platformers. And if you like me talking about DOS games, I do it all the time. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on my channel, and if you like what you see, you can subscribe. And if you know how to get the sound working on Tintin in Tibet, then clearly you're a better DOS gamer than me, and you're one of these fine Patreon folk. Look at those great names. So yeah, Tintin in Tibet. Not a journey I will be making again. Until next time.